Hello and welcome back to Planet Zoo, to our aquatic showcase zoo. Last time we finished off this habitat for our caimans that definitely looks like the habitat that caimans should have, right? And let's not forget the most important bit, the rubber ducky. But caimans are doing quite well actually, so just spend a few minutes taking a look at them before we move on. I don't think they dive. I think they only swim up top, like with the otters, you actually see them dive. I'm not sure about these guys, because I haven't seen them dive at all, but you know, still really pretty. It's the other one. Caiman number 2, where are you? Probably hiding in the bushes. So the safe file is still sort of glitchy, so my animals will still randomly escape. Can't click it? I'm trying to, I can't, okay. Oh, don't tell me what happened. Let's see what the other one is. Fatima, what's wrong with Fatima? Hungry. Well then, do some food. Right, this is still our thing. That's sort of a bug that I keep on having, where the otters just swim outside even though the barrier is whole. They do just swim through it, so just a small warning, that can apparently happen. But yeah. Next thing we forgot to cover is penguins and seals, but before that I'm just going to put down the animal exhibits with the turtle. Name I forgot. Where are you? There. Salmonback, terrapin, turtle. Just show them off in case you haven't seen them yet. Stop escaping. Stop escaping. Like, literally, you'll just see them like swim out at the barrier and then swim back in. There. You just saw that, right? And the funny thing is, the barrier should work if I go in here. And I look for the otters. Giant otters. The grade 2 barrier should be fine. And that guy just swims out there and no one complains, right? Like, so that's still a little bit buggy, but it's not why we're here today. Take a look at our tortoises. Turtles, they're turtles. Why do I keep calling them tortoises? I don't know. Obviously, this habitat comes with new equipment. Humidity a little bit. A bit more. There, that seems to be okay. Let's see if we can actually spot the turtles. There's one there. They're really small, but you can see it right there. Hope you can. And there's 2 in here, but I mean, like, I have yet to find the other one. But yeah, you can definitely see one over here at least. That's that. I know, nothing too spectacular. Just wanted to make sure to place it. And now I'm gonna move on to the most... Just ignore the otters. Like... I'm playing in an open game mode anyway, so who cares? Now comes the interesting part, which is going to be the penguins and seals. I think I'm going to do the penguins in this episode. So first things first, I'm going to dig out a nice amount of water. What I found, like a water depth of at least 4 meters is sort of what you're trying to go for them to actually move around and all that. So that's sort of what we're going to go with. That is a little too deep. So I'm digging out a hole first. And the plan is to actually have, and I don't know how I'm going to do that. I like a small bit of path go out here, right? Good. Ah, yes, the path is that. That's such a straight path. not actually plan on having it go up, right? Yep. And then reconnect. So people can actually go up to the full height of the wall that I'm eventually going to be placing. I don't know, building habitats like this is tricky. In my opinion, at least. Maybe that's just... maybe it's actually really easy and I just don't build enough of them. You want to use a glass barrier, so this is the thick glass that comes with the new pack, so I'm going to be using that for now. This. Perfect, nice. Right, and then we're gonna go into like a small back area. Because they do need some space as well. By the way, this habitat is going to be way too big, just like all of my habitats. So yeah, just so you're aware. I'm going to try and give them like an entrance. Right. And now comes the difficult part. The part where all of this is also supposed to be water. Just move this out first. You'll see what I mean in just a second. Right, I assume I can't move it up because of the pathway here, yeah? Of course. That was my own kind of stupidity, I admit. But it seems to be pretty tall anyways, so that's that. How high is this? I'm always bad with like... not that high, sadly. Undo these barriers because I am messed up. Sorry. We want to have them in a slightly different placement so that they don't actually interfere with the walls. And by walls, I mean the walkway. I have to push this out just a little bit more to actually be able to place the wall nicely around here. You can always smelt it back in if it doesn't work, like, you know, after we've placed the barrier. There, that should work. I'm gonna test it before I do anything else. Hello? Okay, perfect. Because we do need quite a high barrier because, as you can probably tell, a lot of this is actually going to be underwater, so yeah. Also, for some reason, the game has now decided that it's a good time to lag. Okay. Sure thing. Just go ahead and do that. Go kill your own frame rate. I don't care. Raise the terrain up further in the back. Like here, I'd like to have like the entrance area, right, where they can actually go down. So figure that out somehow. Flatten all of this to this level of foundation. Will it be tall enough? No, I'm not 100% certain, but I hope that it is. Otters, stop escaping. You're not gonna get out and you know it. Just see how this looks with water in it. They've got like water in it, right? And the people from down here, if you go down there, you can actually view the water, but I need it to be a little taller. So I need the land to be higher. Land mass. See how that works. So yeah, obviously the alternative is to just dig down, which you also do. There's nothing wrong with that. Go ahead. But since I'm sort of going for this style of habitat, I don't really have that option. Just finish the barrier real quick while I'm at it. Nope. Sometimes it lets you do this, and then sometimes it's like, nope. So, okay, you're being very counterproductive today. How did that work? Oops, I'm just gonna pause the video here until I have the terrain figured out because, yeah. Okay, here we go. It worked. Sort of. Now I just have to get the zookeeper to enter this somehow. Usually not that big an issue. So obviously staff paths can just float, right? So yeah, if you do this, make sure you know, have a space for your stuff or something like that. So that you don't have to do these weird pathways that I'm doing, right? But who cares? This is only a demonstration of the animals, not of my great pathing skills or building skills or whatever. There. I know, very optimal. Could have just placed the door somewhere else, but no. So next, let's make sure that this is actually recognized as a habitat. Now if we click here, we'll get the information that this is our average water depth of 10 meters, which is obviously overkill. But, you know, probably also a good idea to go slightly an overkill with this. So next, let's just grab a bunch of penguins. Which ones do we have again? I always forget that king penguins. There we go. I think you can have like a bunch of penguins. Like they live in pretty good large groups in real life, so I'm gonna assume that. I was looking for game. Why did you give me the Nyala? I was looking for a king penguin. Yeah, up to 500. So let's just, you know, grab a couple. Grab a couple slices. Maybe another round. Give me like 14. I'm not sure how big the habitats have to be with larger groups, but we'll see. So let's send them in here. Now the next step, of course, since these are penguins, is to cool the whole place down. Penguin. Wonder if they count. No cool. King penguins do not need coolers. So now we do. One other thing we will have to take into account with the king penguin is a new-ish feature that I'm gonna show you guys right now. Is if you go into facilities and into this thing, you actually have a water temperature regulator now. Which will control the temperature of the water. I'm gonna turn it down to like low because I'm going to assume that the penguins like it cold. I wonder if you can actually freeze water that way. I haven't tested that. And next we're gonna add snow to this whole thing. Which I hope is actually going to stick, but it should. Mostly, okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna keep on putting down some coolers because the whole place does have to be pretty cold. And yeah, as you can see, the water is cold too. So let's see. Yep, there we go. That one spot though. Okay, so let's just wait for our penguins to come in. Hello, penguin. First one's already injured. Vet! We need help! Isla is fine. So, yeah, as you can see, they have the water. Want some sand. So I can't make all of it snow from what I can grasp. Some dirt. Yeah. Now I can go and sprinkle snow over this, right? Did I get that right? No, they don't. Okay, they do want a minimum amount of sand. Interesting. Interesting. Yeah, that's too much sand and too little soil. Got it. So, like, the snow is, and vary the snow, but I have to have a certain amount of other things that are not snow. Okay. Oh, look at him! It's a woman. Look at her. A woman, a female penguin. Come on! Swim! 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 Yes! Yeah. Go on. Go on. Yes. Yep, that's... Well, okay. I'll accept it. Let me just fix the weather. That I can show her off without the rain. I got like 16 of them. They should arrive at some point. Let's go down. See? And this is what you want to have a very, very deep area for, because then the penguins can dive around. So, okay, that's enough of the penguin. Let's just go back to the habitat. So obviously by doing it this way, you sort of could like do a second path here for people to view the water, and then another bit here, or go even a level higher and you know, do like a feeding info station thing somewhere. Good luck with this. Wait, where were the penguins? My penguins. King penguins. I'm rambling again. Whatever. I'm going to go and place all the stuff they need. I actually want to use this penguin shelter. I know it's a pre-build, but it's so cool. There we go. And I think I want to use... I love this thing. I had this with my penguins in my showcase of the pack. And I just think it looks so cute when they waddle around on it. I know that it's not the most penguin-like thing, but I just love the way it looks. So put down some feeders so we can actually see those in action, maybe. And we have one of those platform floats. There we go. Just a little confused. Sprinkler. Or is our all-time favorite, the rubber duckies. A mirror mobile? I don't really know how you pronounce that. And a Waterjet Enrichment. I wonder if I place those underwater, do they count? Love, can you tell me that? I place these enrichments. Yes, they do. What do they do underwater? Oh, I mean, maybe don't place them underwater, but I guess you could. Where are my other penguins? Anyone bringing them in? Yeah, maybe I should just get more stuff. Just maybe. Oh, bring my penguins. I need them. All of them. Okay, what's going on? One of the otters escaped. Pause. Just swim back inside, please. On. No. Oh, but I think we've had some offspring, right? The offspring already went away. Okay. But we've had baby caimans, apparently. Somewhere. Yes, there. Are you the baby caiman? I think you are the baby caiman. I don't know. Yes, okay, it's definitely a baby. Oh, they're cute. Look at it. Look at it. It's Jesus. It's the Jesus caiman. Okay. And our turtles apparently had offspring too. So let's just quickly go in there and be... Nope. And, nope. And then, if we can find some of the babies actually, now that there's like 5 of them in there, we should be able to spot more than one. And there's one down there. One here. Well, that's actually a cute one. Hello. There's one here, and there's one right next to it on the rock. A 5th one too, but no, that's just a bubble machine. Okay. Anyways, we're supposed to get more penguins. Yep, there are a few penguins now. Let's see what plants the penguins like. I fear that this is going to be just like Polar Bears 2.0. Continent Antarctic. Antarctic? Antarctic? On a zoo? Does that say continent Antarctic? Are we getting new stuff? Because I think you wouldn't add an Antarctic tag if it wasn't a tag. So are they gonna make it a tag? Because why else would it be there? You know? That's just me wondering. And yes, it has happened again. We could have mangroves. So this is the thing that I find so funny with the other pack. With the other pack, the polar bears. You could put mangroves in their habitats. It's the tundra, but you could add mangroves. Because there's South America and Aquatic. But I think that the best we can do plant-wise is maybe just some moss, because everything else, I don't know, like, I like doing things. Also, as you can tell, they really don't like too many plants, obviously, because they probably don't have a lot of plants where they come from. However, and this is something that is pretty cool, these plants here, these do count, but these plants here, these little grass bits, they don't count. I'm assuming that's a bug. I'm assuming they're gonna fix it. No? Because obviously these here do count. So the penguins will recognize these as plant life. If we go and take these, they don't. Which is just 100 different kinds of weird. But I'm not gonna complain. Anyways, not a lot of plants. We could place these in the land and they still wouldn't care. But that's not what we're here for. What we're here for is rocks. Specifically tundra rocks, because... Oh, tundra rocks. The tundra. You have these snow and ice rocks, right? And what you can do is you can sort of take them and create ice floats. Yay! You know what I mean, right? So we're gonna go and stack a bunch. Stack a bunch. Not gonna make a huge thing here. Like, you could do this for the whole habitat, obviously, if you wanted to, which I would highly recommend, because it's definitely gonna look really, really cool. But if you're like me and you're really just trying to do an animal showcase and not a 50-year build, just spread them out a little. And you'll be fine. You know, like, it's still gonna look a lot better than just an empty habitat. Fairly certain that this is the best way to do the polar bear habitats too, because yeah, they're just those animals where you know that you're going to be playing around a little bit to get a decent habitat. Animal welfare of what? Sometimes I wonder what the game is trying to tell me. Why? What's going on with you, laddie? How are you too hot? Right, because... yeah. So that is a thing now, obviously. Quickly. Go and dunk a couple coolers in the water, because they do count. Even if they're in the water, they are going to cool down. Right? Give it a second or two. Yep, there we go. That looks good. Anyways, what I was trying to do is I was trying to do this. You know, create more land space via ice bits in the water. I think is actually something you could do pretty well with penguins. It also... otters, come on, stay inside your habitat and stop causing problems for everyone. And obviously this is how I would probably build most of my habitats for these guys, because... yeah, it just looks cool, I think. It's also sort of more realistic. If the otters stopped escaping, it would also be more realistic, but you know, whatever. It's not me, it's the game. I promise. I didn't actually build a terrible habitat. And yeah, you can just stack your ice floaties or whatever and create really, really funny habitats. So even if you have something quite basic like me here, it's gonna look pretty cool. Because of the snow, obviously we all find snow cool. Makes me sad because there's snow in my hometown. And there's no snow where I live right now. So it's gonna be another winter without snow. So I'm just gonna play Planet Zoo and have snow in the game instead. Okay, anyways. After all my otters stop escaping. Why, are you cold? Doesn't tell me anything. Are you cold? Right. I swear I'm gonna shut down the otters. Once again, this is not me. This is the game. I'm not doing this. The game is doing it. So yeah, like there's not much I can do about it, I'm afraid. But yeah. that's our penguin habitat. So let's just spend some time staring at our penguins. Who are you, Jack? What? The game crashing? You can't see it, but there's a Planet Zoo crash report. Planet Zoo, maybe, you know, fix that, but, okay. So, I guess that's gonna be, yeah, okay. I'm just gonna, the game, I'm just gonna pause and restart, give me a second. Okay, so, I had to just restart the game and do some more stuff because the game crashed and deleted my save file. So, well, not deleted, but you know, it sort of erased the progress I have made. So, I just went back in and shut up. Got us some more penguins who are now waddling around, and I placed some more ice bits, and now it's time to follow our penguin around for a little bit. It's such a funny look because the mountain, like, you know, we're in a tropical area and there's penguins. But yeah, there's a lot of penguins coming our way. Look, that one. That one's me. This is me if I was a penguin. Isabella, you're me now. You're not gonna do anything, right? Perfect. Me as a penguin. I'm just gonna speed it up a little, see if we can get some of them into the water. Come on, jump. I know you want to. Go on. Yes. Gonna dive as well? No? Just chilling there? Yeah, okay. Sure, do that. Okay. Yeah, that's my penguins. Obviously. You could fit way more penguins in here, as you can tell. Like, they don't need a lot of space. So you could have like a huge colony here. But they don't have that. Funnily enough, they don't recognize this as hard shelter. Even though it's literally meant to be a penguin shelter. I don't know what I did wrong. Maybe if I'm gonna lower it into the ground a little more, so they can access it. You accept it now? Sort of. Okay. Well, anyways, that's it for today's episode, and I'll be back again soon when we're going to take a look at our seals. So, as always, I hope you liked it. I hope you could take a closer look at the penguins and their chaos. And I hope I'll see you again soon. Bye!